Shakyamuni Buddha first turned the wheel of Dharma in India, and his teachings were later consolidated into the Tripitaka. That was followed by extensive commentaries written by various Indian Pandits who taught the Buddha Dharma at great length. The teachings were then successfully spread throughout Central and Southeast Asia over hundreds of years. The Buddha Dharma was introduced to Tibet in the 4th century. 5 generations later, it was formally established there, and after a further 5 generations, King Trison Ditsin invited Bodhisattva Shantarakshita and the renowned tantric master Guru Padmasambhava to firmly establish the vast teachings of Lord Buddha within the country. Henceforth, many Tibetan scholars and Indian Pandits worked ceaselessly to propagate the Buddha's teachings in Tibet. One of the most famous of these was the illustrious Sakya Pandita, who received many Buddhist transmissions, especially those of Vajrayana, as well as becoming learned in all the relevant sciences, some of which had not been heard in Tibet before. The Sakya order itself was founded by Kun Koncho Gyalpo and was then formally established and propagated extensively by the 5 great masters of Sakyapa. In general, the Sakya order comprises the complete Buddhist teachings of Sutra, Tantra, and the outer sciences. It is a school which mainly follows the tradition of the 4 great translators, most notably Rinchen Sangpo. Among the Indian expounders, the Sakya order particularly emphasizes the tradition of Acharya Nagarjuna and Mahasiddha Virupa. His Eminence Chögye Trichin Rinpoche was the head of the Sapa branch of the Sakya tradition of Tibetan Buddhism. As one of the most celebrated among the great masters of Tibetan Buddhism, His Eminence was a renowned tantric master, dedicated practitioner, exceptionally learned scholar, and eloquent poet, embodying the wisdom, spirit, and activities of the Holy Dharma. Perhaps one can begin to comprehend the greatness of His Eminence through the words of His Holiness Sakya Tritsin, who describes his great accomplishments in this way.
Chögye Trichin Rinpoche was certainly one of the greatest masters of this century. First of all, that he was born in a very special race, clear light race, and then from a very young age that he been enthroned as a Chögye Rinpoche and received innumerable teachings from very great masters, and not only that he studied, but then also he practiced almost entire his life. Due to this, that he not only has the profound understanding of the vast sutra and tantra teachings, but also has a very great realization. As a result, that his fame was spread like a wildfire in all directions, and His Holiness the Dalai Lama took precious Sakya Lamde teaching as well as many other precious teachings, and is one of his masters, as well as innumerable from all schools of Tibetan Buddhism. So many scholars, practitioners, and masters took teachings and blessings from Rinpoche. And we as the Sakyapas, of course, all the Sakyapas, everyone respect him and receive teachings and blessings.
His Eminence was born in 1919 into the blessed Kushang family, a lineage descended from the clear light gods. Many auspicious and marvelous signs accompanied his birth. He was recognized early in his life by the 13th Dalai Lama as the incarnation of the previous Chögye Rinpoche of Nalendra Monastery, which was founded by Rongtong Sheja Kunrig in the 15th century. Thus he became the 26th Patriarch of Nalendra, which is one of the most important Sakya monasteries in Tibet. The name Kushang means royal maternal uncle, derived from the fact that many daughters of the family were married to numerous Sakya throne holders. One of these was Drogon Chagna, the supreme ruler of Tibet during the 13th century, who succeeded Chogyal Pakpa, the first Dharma king of Tibet. At the age of 12, His Eminence was officially enthroned at Nalendra Monastery, where he remained until the age of 39. Mastering monastic conduct and the rituals pertaining to mandalas, as well as the musical accompaniment of the various sacred rites. His Eminence completed meditation retreats of the entire major deities of all the 4 tantras. He had engaged in several 3-year meditation retreats, as a result of which he no doubt gained manifold realizations. However, it has been the character of noble beings not to disclose their realizations whatsoever. To support this, his autobiography reveals, "Though I have engaged in retreat practice of many deities at different times, I have no sign of realization. However, I have found stable and unfailing faith in the profound Dharma." This statement by His Eminence confirms further that he had fully satisfied himself with the food of devotion and had become a great Yogeshwara endowed with 4 authentic whispered lineages. It is believed that the name Chögye was derived from the anniversary date of Khenrab Chögye, who passed into parinirvana on the 18th day of the 12th Tibetan month. From the time of Khenrab Chögye, the lineage of the Chögye Trichins descended from the Kushang family. The title Chögye means 18, and Trichin means the great throne, referring to the one who holds the seat and title of Chögye Trichin. His Eminence received the Lamdre initiation and instructions, as well as numerous other empowerments, transmissions, pith instructions and training in the ritual traditions of all 4 classes of Tantra.